Hey there, drone fans. Rick here again from Drone Valley. It's Christmas, which means we've reached the end of our 12 Days of Christmas giveaways, and I've got one more prize left, and it's a humdinger. But before I get into that, what's the difference between the regular alphabet and the Christmas alphabet? The Christmas version has no L. On the 12th day of Christmas, Drone Valley gave to me a brand new set of DJI goggles. That's right, you're getting this beautiful set of VR goggles. I love these things. I fly with them all the time. And if you've never flown VR, once you slide these things over your eyes and you put your quad up in the air, you're going to be blown away because it actually looks like you've been strapped to the bottom of your drone flying around the countryside. It's an unbelievably immersive experience. Now, this will work natively with a bunch of DJI drones. But if you happen to own a DJI drone that it doesn't work with, or some other branded drone, it still works with them. It's got an HDMI connection on the side, so you can extend a cable from your controller up to the side and use it to fly FPV. It's an absolutely amazing experience. They're so smart that there's actually a micro SD card slot on the side, and if you're a super geek like me, you could load up some content, maybe a TV show or a movie, slide the SD card in there, and watch that movie as you're walking around the house. Now, I wouldn't suggest you do that, because you're going to trip over an end table, I guarantee it, but you could do it if you wanted to. Anyway, they're beautiful goggles, and we can't wait to give these away. To enter the contest, it couldn't be simpler. If you look below, you'll see a link. Hit the link, it'll bring up a form. Just enter your email address in the form. I'm not going to keep them. We'll get rid of all of them at the end of the contest. But what I'm going to do is take that list of people that have entered. I'm going to pull one name at random. We're going to put this thing in a box and we're going to ship it to you. And again, as I say every time, no strings attached. We don't care where in the world you live. I'll put it in a box, ship it to you. No purchase necessary. We just love giving these prizes away. And it's our way of saying thank you for all the support you guys have shown us this last year. It's been an incredibly good year for Drone Valley, both the company and me personally. And I just love this community so much. So our giving back to you is the nicest thing we can do this time of year, and it makes me feel so good knowing people are going to enjoy these prizes. Now, I'd like to get serious for a minute, and it's sort of in the spirit of the Christmas season. I'm going to ask you to try three things, because at this time of year, I tend to be a little bit more reflective than other times of the year, and I really do pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and try to do these three things on a regular basis. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do is take a minute and pull the people that are closest to you in front of you and tell them what they mean to you. Tell them how much you love them and what they mean to you. Because I feel like in our world today, this digital revolution has taken over, and it's easy to send a text and send those kind of feelings over the bits and bytes over the wire. But to do it eyeball to eyeball with your kids, your wife, your family is super important, and I guarantee it's going to mean a lot to them for you to do that. So please try and do that if you can over this holiday season. The next thing I'd ask you to do, which is a little bit harder, is to apologize to somebody you've had a fight with. I know we all get into fights, and they're always about stupid things. They're never about anything important that lasts, but you've had friends and family members and acquaintances that you were close to at one point, that because of some stupid thing that came up, you had a fight, and you're no longer talking to them. And I guarantee you it's not only diminished their lives, it's diminished your lives as well. So take a minute, swallow hard, pick up a phone and call that person and just apologize. It doesn't matter if it was your fault, their fault, who cares at this point? Bring that person back in your life because it extends your social circle. I guarantee the fabric of your life is going to be richer because of that. And the third thing I'd ask you to do is to do something nice for a total stranger. Whether it be somebody wants a parking space, let them have it. Somebody needs to get out into traffic, wave them in. Hold the door open for somebody you don't know. If you're in the city, throw a few bucks at the guy on the corner who's having a harder time in life than you are. And I know these seem strange to ask because it's a drone channel and you're probably thinking, Rick, what are you doing talking to me about this kind of stuff? But it is that time of year where I really like to celebrate all the good things that have happened to me and spread that around a little bit. And I guarantee you that act of benevolence, that act of forgiveness, and that act of altruism will brighten your life. It seems like you're doing something for somebody else, but I guarantee you it's going to come back to you tenfold. So I know it's corny for me to ask this, but just swallow hard and try it. And I guarantee you after you're done with this, you're going to feel fulfilled. It's going to really brighten your day quite a bit. So that's all I wanted to say. Again, it's been a wonderful year for us. I hope you guys are enjoying the season as much as I am. I know it's winter, so we can't fly as much as we want. The spring will be here soon, I guarantee it. We have a ton of stuff coming up. So if you've watched the channel before and you've enjoyed it, please come back soon because, again, I love putting these clips together. I really appreciate the fellowship we've got with this community, and I guarantee you we got some big things planned for 2019. So until then, Merry Christmas and happy flying.